Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and a crime is a crime, but some crimes are more serious than others. And this judge who tried to help an illegal alien evade ICE capture, she's about to find that out. Before we get started, guys, help us with the algorithm here by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It really does help us out, help us keep serving conservative news to the people. You know, It boggles the mind, it baffles me how two people could ruin their careers. Two judges in two separate instances could ruin their careers to try and protect illegal immigrants. And this one judge, the one in New Mexico, she tried to help an illegal alien escape. Now, this illegal alien was in court for domestic violence charges. ICE was there to arrest him and get him out of this country. Why do we want this guy here? I don't know, but apparently this judge wants him to stay. And she tried to sneak him out through a jury door, but you see, some crimes are more serious than others. As Buck Sexton pointed out, this is not this man's first rodeo. He was already deported, kicked out of the country, left, and then he snuck back in. That is a more serious crime. When you do it twice, that is a very serious crime, and this judge should have handed this man over to ICE. Instead, she tried to help him escape again. And these liberals, they don't believe that we should have borders. And they think that we're evil because we want them. This has to stop, and these judges have to be punished to the full extent of the law, or this is going to keep happening. These judges, and you've seen it during the Trump administration so far, they believe they are the law. They believe they're above the law. They believe that they can write the law, make the law, and break the law. And it's time that this judicial usurpation of the executive branch is put to an end once and for all. I want you to watch this video and let me know what you think in the comments.
Democracy, which is that no person is above the law.
So Trump's not above the law, but the aiding and abetting judge is. All right, well, joining me now is Paul Mauro, Fox News contributor and former NYPD inspector, and Buck Sexton, co-host of the Clay and Buck Show. Buck, let's start with this. I want to bring up the charges that this criminal illegal immigrant was in court for. We have them here, straight from page 3 of the complaint. He was charged with battery, domestic abuse, infliction of physical pain and injury, and he was removed from the country in 2013 and then came back. So this is an illegal immigrant who came across our border twice, and the judge helps him get out the back door?
Yeah, Kayleigh, re-entry after deportation is actually a felony, so it's a more serious crime to enter illegally the second time. And I think that what you're seeing here is what should be happening across the country, which is finally taking to task these Democrats, these open borders, radical leftists, all throughout, unfortunately, the judiciary and throughout the federal government, the bureaucracy. Everybody who thinks the law doesn't count needs to be put on notice that it does, and especially when it comes to the Trump administration's immigration efforts. It's funny, you know, about 15 years ago, I was a CIA analyst who was assigned to the NYPD intelligence division for a year, working for a fabulous manager, at the time, Captain, later Inspector Mauro. So it's funny, Kayleigh, you have us on at the same time. It's a bit of a reunion for two guys who worked in law enforcement. I learned a lot from then Captain, later Inspector Mauro. Good to see you, sir. But I would just say this. The notion that what we were doing, which was terrorism, where you wouldn't have federal, state, and local all working together, was insane. But on immigration, all of a sudden, state and local are supposed to stymie and even obstruct federal enforcement efforts. It's completely beyond the pale, and it's time the administration does exactly what they're doing, which is hold people accountable.
You know, Paul, I want to ask you this. Page 4 of the complaint says this: I am aware that law enforcement, this is